we're actually broadcasting it, but just making sure that the marketing has approval.
This
on
is DJ,
Hi,
the head
good morning.
director here in the mushroom farm that we're going to see, which is in the city.
in the city, in Makati.
Yeah,
actually.
interesting. I'm super curious. I love mushrooms, and we're right here. Okay, this is the back room tour. 50 square meters. It sounds tiny, but I know mushroom grows vertically also,
Yes.
and you can take floor to ceiling space.
Definitely.
And one bag produces like 5 pounds. Easy.
If we use the big bags, yes, 5 pounds. This is actually where everything starts.
You grind your substrate.
Yeah, we make our own bags.
Oatmeal.
Sawdust.
Oh, sawdust.
So it's sawdust bags.
How do you ensure that the sawdust is clean wood, non-varnished?
Oh, I had to go wood hunting.
That's
not just
why.
around Manila, but also increased through Pampanga, La Union.
Yeah, to make sure that
find-
you're... Yeah, because that matters, right?
Thank you. Your questions are really on point. So those are the things that matter. Sourcing the raw materials.
Yes.
And we had to go through a lot of suppliers, discarding those who supply like sawdust with
Fluff.
big offcuts, the fluffy sawdust as well. So we get the granular sawdust
Okay.
straight here. We also supplement our sawdust with soybean hull.
Yeah.
So that's another agricultural waste.
Yes.
So all the raw materials that we make for the bags, we get within a 10-kilometer radius.
Okay.
And those are all agricultural waste. The sawdust comes from carpenters. They're
Yeah.
off their waste. And
Just
then
the grindings.
soybean hull comes from soybean manufacturers.
Hard-
Definitely not treated wood. All of those chemicals you don't want in the process. So
But
it's very organic.
Hardwoods.
Yes, hardwood. Mushrooms love hardwood more, but we're actually we're constantly experimenting on
But
ways
like
to...
mahogany hardwood, which is
That's
antiseptic.
what we used first.
Yeah.
And now we ended up with cocoa lumber,
Which is softwood.
which is softwood, but supplemented correctly can produce as much yield as the hardwood. And it's
Ah.
more abundant in the Philippines. So again, we had problems with mahogany, acacia, we had problems with the sawdust, at least sourcing it within the city.
Yeah, because one, people don't cut them because they're valuable. They
Yes.
want them to go old.
Yes, and
But
there's some
even
more...
the cocoa lumber, you have to go through Philippine Coconut Authority, and
Yeah,
it's a
actually-
nightmare.
So once the bags are mixed, so this is the landing area. Let's just open this up.
Wow. Oh my god, that's so cool.
The smell is wild, right?
Yeah.
Made me hungry.
Oh, that's the smells coming from the dehydrated mushrooms. So there is no waste in this facility. Again, this is a big recycling life that can be fertilizer for plants. But also the offcuts and the trimmings all go into the dehydrator, and we make mushroom powder off of that. So we sell the mushroom powders. Again, this is the team for the mushroom farm. We're only 3 people, and we've only started this a year and a half ago. And here we are, scaling
How
up.
many varieties do you grow?
We grow around 6 varieties of mushrooms. So that is Pio Pino. So that's a European variety.
Okay.
Lion's mane, reishi, pink oyster, brown oyster, and we also are growing some turkey tail as well. Oh, and one last, chestnut mushrooms.
And I can order all this through Future Fresh?
Yeah. Through
Oh
the
my
website.
God.
It's also going into supermarkets now.
Forget supermarkets. Go, like, go direct.
Yeah, order direct.
All right, so before we actually go into the fruiting chambers, we have 2. Let's go through the process. So after the mixing, let's go through the sterilization. This is a circular facility even in your body, so no pressure as well.
Okay, you know, how long do the plastics bags get used before you chuck them away?
Around 2 months.
2 months.
But we're always looking into ways to make this operation more circular. So we have looked into partners wherein they collect the plastic bags and then they can recycle that in their end of life. So that can happen. But yes, there's still a lot of wastes to eliminate, and that can also be more efficient as we scale up. The reason why we're doing everything as you see here is on efficiency and time. So if you inoculate a log, it'll take 2 years for the log to fruit.
Oh.
It's very long. This is the fastest way to grow mushrooms.
This is still the fastest
Yeah,
way.
so this is soft sawdust. What we are doing is we're incorporating as much space for them to grow within the wood. So that's why we get granulated sawdust. And we hydrate them properly with the right hydration. We supplement them properly, like the nutrients in your farms.
Yes.
So that it's the ideal condition for the mushroom, for mycelium to grow.
If you guys are wondering, the mycelium is white webs here.
Yeah. So the mycelium is actually the root structure of the mushroom. If there's a tree to an apple, there's a mycelium to the mushroom.
And everything's connected in the mycelium network.
Everything's connected.
Wood Wide Web.
That is a theory. It's not a theory. It's actually proven through science that 90% of plant life on Earth is connected via mycelium networks underground.
Yes.
So what we call as Gaia, as Mother Nature, actually exists in science. Actually, our sterilization room. These are the spawn that you see also. One bag makes around 15 bags. But mushrooms do breathe. There is another deeper level to that. Mushrooms, like us, inhale oxygen and do breathe out carbon.
Okay.
So around 50% of the bags still exhale carbon dioxide. Sorry, 50% of the bag is still CO2.
And they don't need any lighting to grow, right? Even dark,
That's another misconception on growing mushrooms.
they do like lighting?
Yes, lighting is one of the factors that trigger the start of their fruiting. Well, we did. This is how we started. So you need the length of time to heat up to the heating element inside this. So the electric.
So inoculation is super important, so you have maximum growth and you don't have extra microbes eating your stuff. After you get the bags from inoculation, what's the growth cycle from here to getting to punching the holes in the bag so you can see the mushrooms sprout?
So after the bags are sterilized, they're actually inoculated. So here, we actually do all of the inoculation of the bags. So this is a laminar flow hood.
Laminar flow means the air only goes one way, so,
So this, in this case, it goes.
it goes out. So if there's anything flying in the air, it doesn't land on your stuff. It just goes past you.
So
What's the number one selling mushroom now? What's the favorite order for everyone?
Probably still the powders.
yeah,
The lion's
actually,
mane.
Oh,
lion's
not
mane
even the
division.
actual mushroom.
we do sell fresh mushrooms. Again, not in the scale yet. We only sell through website. Most of our sales have been pink oyster and chestnut, but not of customer choice yet. But I think of availability.
Okay. Are you guys thinking of doing integration later on, like converting the product to the compostable, like material packaging? 'Cause I've seen the mushrooms turn into plates, and
Oh, the mushrooms.
online there's a mushroom coffin where
Yes.
you can get buried in this coffin and you turn into. It basically helps you deteriorate yourself.
So
That's the exciting part. Can you eat mushrooms, bro?
that's actually you can,
But-
but you won't be getting the nutrients because you need heat to penetrate the cell wall to break down the cell walls, allowing the nutrients to be transferred.
Great. So cook it first, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, perfect.
So all of our mushroom powders actually is made from 100% fruiting body, and again, that's what you smell.
I'm getting hungry.
So this is chestnuts that again we're about to spoil, but now we're dehydrating this for powder. This is pink oyster. So we also have lion's mane that we make into lion's mane powder. And a bit of piopino. So this is the piopino variety.
I think I've had the piopino. It looks like a brown mushroom.
Yes. It's a brown mushroom with the stems like enoki. So we introduce more oxygen to the mushrooms to induce more of the pinning. So the pinning is all of these tiny pins that you see pop up on the mushroom bag. Those all will be mushroom caps, and those double in size every 24 hours.
Thank you for educating me and the viewers. And I really believe that this is one of the other future sources of protein, fiber, brain nootropics.
There's a lot. Polysaccharides, vitamin D as well. Mushrooms are the only vegan source of vitamin D other than the sun.
Or like beta glucans.
Yes, beta glucans as well.
Yes.
Anti-cancer, anti-tumor, anti-stress, you name it. You know, there are literally athletes that have approached me that they don't know the mushroom, but they love and want what they have.
Yeah, plants are the way to go. Mushroom here,
Yeah,
mushroom
mushroom
there.
there.
Mushroom.
So come on in.
Pretty.
Wow, I've never seen that.
Oh.
I have never seen that mushroom.
So this mushroom reminds me most of Mario, just because of the
Right.
Yeah.
spikes
I
on the
was
shell.
screw that long.
Also, those are our lion's mane as well.
yep.
So no wonder.
That's why they look like a brain.
Probably takes away.
Like MSG replacement.
Yeah.
So here they can just peel it off or twist it off, and from there we'll trim the substrate.
So these are ideal for shelf life and reusable sustainable life.
So cool. So after that's dehydrated, it's ground down, and you have the powders.
Yeah. And I mean,
Super educational. I hope you guys learned something. That was amazing. What do you think, Ilvana?
Amazing.
Amazing.
I'm mind
Are you gonna set up a mushroom farm now?
blown.
So I'm sure you get questions. Why no psilocybin and the other mushrooms?
that's right. Well, we'll start with the natural medicinal.
But it's his manager.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the mushroom farm. Thank you so much to DJ and Daria for arranging and showing us all the things that they're growing in Future Fresh. If you guys want to know more, you can follow them on Instagram, Future Fresh. And it's interesting. I'm going to be ordering for sure my stocks of mushrooms. I can't wait to cook these mushroom samplers that they sent me. And yep, I just love that everything's grown in the city already, and it's just such an interesting concept that I want to do my own. But for now, I'm going to be buying from them and ordering. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the educational tour. Now we're back at the car shop, so I'll see you guys in the other video.